Hi YouTube, so I've had a package arrive. I wonder what this could be. Do we know? The title doesn't give it away, and you can see a bit of a corner of it there. But it's from this rather horrible green John Lewis bag. So obviously it's been ordered from John Lewis. It was £99, so it wasn't too bad. I've already cut this open because I tried making the video before and I was having such a job doing it, so I restarted. So, anyway, the unrevealing. Oh, look, it's a Henry. So yes, I decided to buy myself a new one because my one's getting a bit tatty now, and thought I would buy a new one to try one of the new models out with the new features. Well, hopefully this comes with the features, because I had a friend that bought a Henry that should have had a... Sorry, it was a Harry. Should have had a clip-on face, but it didn't come with it. So anyway, let's move that bag out of the way. And we got our invoice here. The autosave Henry cylinder vacuum cleaner, £99 with standard delivery, and I ordered it. Well, no, sorry, it was dispatched on the 2nd of the 1st, 14. So that's that. So here we are. Let's have a look at the box. So as you can see on top of the box, it says Henry in big bold letters, Numatic International on top. So, facing down this way, gives us a bit of a specs about it. It says high power option, highlight and start. So that's your on-off button and your autosave kettle design switch. There it just says autosave. There's a picture of the Henry and showing you a diagram of what's inside. And there's a Numatic logo there. Big picture of the Henry there, with the Made in Britain sticker and, well, label, and the autosave thing. Again, another Numatic logo. On the back it says Henry A1 kit, so that's your toolkit that comes with it. Numatic International. Specification subject to change without prior notice. Numatic International Limited 2008. So that box was designed a good few years ago. So anyway, it says 10 kilos, HVR200A, 220, 205 volts, 50 hertz, 60 hertz. Sorry, 50 to 60 hertz. Kit A1 autosave, and it's in red. Do not drop. And then on this side it's just another picture of Henry. So there's no tape on here. Numatic used glue to hold this down, so it's a bit of a change, because I'm sure my 08 Henry that I unboxed had tape on the top, but I can't remember. But this is the newer type box, and I'll try not to rip it if I can help it. There we are. Turn it round. That's alright. So let's have a look and see what's inside. So here we are, we have the manual, owner's instructions, little British flag there to show that it's British made. Sorry. So, here we have floor tool. Lovely shiny new condition. Wonderful. With the little parking feature on it. Seems quite sturdy, that, actually. So it's basically the same floor tool, but just with a different neck on it. Obviously you've got that for carpets, and then your brushes go down for hard floors. So Just a simple combination floor head. That's fine. Put that there. Move the bag out the way. Now we have the small tools in this separate packet. Now these tools are a bit different than the tools that came with my Henry that I bought a few years ago, brand new. It's got a longer neck on the dusting brush and the adapter tool is longer also. But I think those are the only two differences, these two tools. I did find that the adapter was a bit of a problem on the other one, on the shorter one, because it tended to, this end of the hose tended to, when you put the adapter in and a tool on the end, this pointy part tended to go over the top of the tool, if you get what I mean, and it caused a little bit of a problem. But anyway, you've got your little brush that goes on your upholstery tool, crevice tool, adapter tool, and horsehair bristle dusting brush in this little bag here. So then you have your 2.4 metre hose, which is a bit, there we go, it was a bit stiff to turn at first. So your curved end and your screw end for attaching it to the Henry. Oh, it's all very shiny, this hose. Right, bless me, sorry about that. So we have one metal extension wand, a curved extension wand with the suction relief valve, and then another extension wand, and then finally we'll get to the pièce de résistance here. So we'll remove this little hat, plug out the way. There's a little hat here. No, it's not really, it's just a cardboard protection thing. A packet of bags, pepper flowers. I think you get 4 in total. Yeah, you've got 3 here and there'll be 1 inside the Henry. So, let's move the box back a bit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I've just seen that it's got the clip-on face. So, move the plastic here. Pop the box out the way. So here we are. Got the little tags. Well, it used to be 2 tags when these first came out. It used to say, obviously this one, autosave, low energy system, and then on the back it said, well, there was another one behind it that said made in Britain on it, but this just has 1. So the clip-on face is already on, and it's not as ridiculous as I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be really, really stand out. It looks quite nice actually. Oops. Yeah, it looks quite good, I think. As you can see, Henry there with a little flower for the autosave. In the back here, we've got the little parking feature for the floor tool, like that. Quite a good idea, really. So you do have rubber coated wheels, a rubber bumper, air vent at the back here, green on-off switch, and the high-low, well, not high-low anymore, it's the autosave feature. So it says 8.75, let me focus that. There we go, 8.75 kilos. 220 to 240 volts, 1200 watts max, 1000 watts IEC. Numatic International Limited, Chard, England. TA22 GB. HVR200A, 13491472 I believe the 49 means the week it was made, so presumably this was made in the 49th week of 2013. And some little electrical disposal or whatever things there. So there we go, we've got a different plug than you normally see on Henry's. You normally get a square plug, but this is a triangle type plug. Remove the protector. There you are. So Numatic always tend to get the Henry motor top unit, whatever you want to call it, on straight. So that's how it should be when you get them. And once you take that off, you'll never get that back on. Just like that. It's kind of lined up the end of this H with the eye there, the start of the eye. Maybe we can. But anyway, let's have a look inside. So let's see if it's still the same oval shape underneath as it is on my other one. Yep, that's the same here. Filter feels a little bit thicker actually, a little bit better quality. Even though it's supposed to be the same filter, but it does feel a little bit better this. And obviously you got a HEPA flow in there. They put one on for you already. So it's ready to go. Let's get that from under there. Out the way. There we go. All smells very nice and new. And get the hold of the top here. Well, so before I put it back on, that stays. Let's have a quick look in the manual on how you remove the face. Excuse me. So obviously here's the manual, and it just shows you the tools for the different, for Henry, Hetty and Harry. How to screw on the hose and how to turn it on and all this lovely stuff. So here's about the face. What's it say? Say how to remove it. I think it might be a two-handed jobby. I really don't know. Actually it says fitting the face or removing the face, so it says 1. We have to pull it away first. I don't know how I'm going to do that with one hand. So, let me change hands with the camera here. Don't want to break it though. I think it means you have to pop it out at one side. No, but it doesn't come out. How's that work? I popped it out at one side. Let's see. A bit twists. Twist one way or the other anyway. Or does it come out at both sides? Hang on. This probably would be easier if it wasn't brand new. Ooh, it's jumped off. Oh, doesn't it look weird without it on? So anyway, there's your face. Well, it's a lot smaller than I thought it'd be. Looks a bit creepy like that, actually. So anyway, that's probably wasn't how you're supposed to remove it, as I just pulled it off and twisted it a bit. You're supposed to... Well, it shows you to pull it out of that side, which I did. And then... No, I did pull them out. Yeah, it says pull them out of both sides by the looks of it, which I did, and then twist it, which I did. So I have no idea. So anyway, fitting the face, it says. So it just looks like you have to position it underneath there, if I can, like that. I'll slot it underneath those two pips, and then push down. Well, that was easy enough. Definitely easier to fit it than to remove it. So removing the face isn't going to be something I'll do often, because I'll probably find myself snapping these off, unless I'm just not doing it right, which is probably the case. So anyway, let's pop Henry's head, if you want to call it that, back on. There we go. So let's put this together then. So we have obviously the two extension ones. Seem to fit together quite tight. Well, I did read a couple of reviews on the new Henrys, and people said that the extension ones wobble around and they don't stay together properly well. That is as tight as a duck's arse, I am telling you, that is not going anywhere. So let's just pop the floor tool on. Yeah, that's straight, is it? No. No, it is. So let's put the hose on for the first time. Oops. I can do it right. There we are. There we go. And then we will attach the hose to the end here. So let's see how sturdy this parking bracket thing is. And get it in properly. That's it. Oh, it doesn't seem too bad. Does it? Still takes up a lot of room, but prevents the one from flying off somewhere onto the floor. So obviously I don't think I'll open these currently. There's no point really. Not for the video anyway. So anyway, there's your spare bags. An instruction manual. I presume the warranty slip is in the back somewhere, as it didn't come with a separate one. Oh yes, so it does tell you how to date it. So let's see, 6. Machine, year and week. Oh, so it is week, sorry. Serial number. Right, so that would mean 09, so 2009 and the 44th week. Let's double check what this one was. 1349. So that's the 49th week of 2013. Right, so there we have it. There's the new Henry. I'll be keeping the autosave thing, but I'll take that off because that'll probably get quite annoying. So let's just excuse me. And that's what tends to happen. So let's turn this on here for the first time. So, where are we? So, without further ado, here goes. Oops. We got a light there telling it's in high. And the cleaner head is squeaking at me. was a nice goodbye from Henry there. Anyway, so if you turn it off while it's in high, it will default back to low when you turn it on. Test the suction. I can get the hose off. So there we have it. So there's the new Henry, very nice. I should figure out where that strange squeaking noise is coming from the, well, it's more of a whistling noise from the cleaner head. But anyway, that's the new Henry anyway, so hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.